Hi guys, if you're a lifelong atheist, you've probably never encountered a prayer box. But if you've been raised in a Christian family, you may well have encountered one. It's a box which is filled with verses from the Bible, and they're rolled up into tiny little scrolls, and then you get a little tiny pair of kind of tweezers, and the tweezers go inside the scrolls, and you don't know what's on the scroll, and then you pick it up and it pulls out a verse, and then you read it, and the verse has your message for the day. And my grandmother used to swear by this, and whenever I used to stay with her, it was like a real privilege for me to be allowed to get one of the prayers out of the prayer box for myself. And she used to be quite strict about it, and I always wondered why she was strict. If the prayer box had meaning, why she wouldn't want me to receive meaning as well. And she would often lift out a prayer, and it could be the most bizarre verse, and then she would try to work out how that verse had meaning for her day. So she might be having to go somewhere and it was raining, and she'd get out a verse that said, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And she'd consider that verse to mean, oh, that's great, I'm going to go out and I don't have to worry about the rain. Or she might get another verse about, I don't know, I can't even think of any other verses at the moment, "Thou shalt not kill" or something, and she'd consider that to be a meaning to be careful not to tread on worms or something. It really goes to show how Christians teach each other how to have confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is not just something which you develop in a vacuum. It's actually taught at every level in the church. You know, there's an industry to teaching confirmation bias. This entire idea of having verses, or quite often what my mother would do is open the Bible. She'd pray, and then she'd open the Bible, and wherever the Bible fell open, she'd consider that the message from God for the day. And the Bible could be telling the story of Noah, and she would somehow, or Jonah in the whale, and she'd somehow relate that to the fact that she had got a bruise on her arm or something. You know, it was just absolutely ridiculous. But all too often the church has this ministry, if you like, which teaches you how to interpret any verse as meaningful to you. And it is a learned behaviour. It takes a special kind of madness, I think, to be able to. I mean, you could probably play it with the news headlines. If I said to you, just read the headlines today and then try and come up with a way that applied to you. You know, the headline might be 4 killed in Boston bombing, and then you could go away and you could think, oh, well, what that means is I should treasure the gift of life, or what that means is I shouldn't go to Boston, or what that means is that we should continue to fight against Muslims. You can interpret that any way you want, or you could see a message that said something like stock market up today, and you could see that as God telling you that it's okay for you to accumulate wealth, or you know, that you should be upbeat and positive. You know, you can interpret anything you like if you have the confirmation bias of assuming that it's a personal message for you. And it's just an interesting facet of the Christian mindset, that Christians are taught to misinterpret random verses as being personal messages. And in a way, it's one of the most disturbing aspects of religion, that they're actually teaching themselves, brainwashing themselves to see these messages as personal. Anyway, guys, you take care. Have a great day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please take the time to rate and comment, and it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. Thank you.